Hey guys, Rubik'Snap here, and in this video I'll be doing the cube in a cube pattern for all the cubes from the 2x2 until the 6x6. So it's very easy, it's always two algorithms, one to twist the little cube and another one to twist in the bigger cubes like a whole cube block. So the first one used also in the 2x2 is this one, R2, F2, U2, R, D2, L prime, and now B prime, U 3 times, 3 prime, U, B prime, U, L, D2, R. There you go. So that's the first one. If you don't know the cube notation of the rotations, I'll leave a link in the description that explains it. So now on the 3x3 let's do exactly the same. So R2, F2, U2, R, D2, L prime, back prime U, back prime U, back prime U, L, D2, R. There we go. That's the first cube in the cube. Now for the second one we'll use the second algorithm, which is this one, L2, R prime, D prime, RD, and again R prime, D prime, RD, U prime, and now D prime, R prime, DR, and again D prime, R prime, DR, U, L2, and there we go. On the 4x4 is the same, so just keep doing this. R2, F2, U2, R, D2, L prime, back U, back U, back U, L, D2, R. That's the first one. Now let's do the second one. L2, R prime, D prime, RD, U prime, D prime, R prime, DR, U, L2. So now we have to do this cube inside here. So to do this one inside, we'll do the first algorithm again, but with double layers. So R2, F2, always double layer turns, U2, R, D2, L prime, back prime, U 3 times, L, D2, R, and there we go. Now onto the 5x5, same, first algorithm, R2, F2, U2, R, D2, L prime, back prime, U 3 times, L, D2, R. That's the first cube. Now let's do the second algorithm, L2, R prime, D prime, RD, and again U prime, D prime, R prime, DR, and again U, L2. So the same as in the 4x4. Now let's do with 2 layers the first algorithm again, R2, F2, U2, R, D2, L prime, back prime, U 3 times, oops, okay, L, D2, R, and there we go, we're getting there. Now to do the last cube in the cube that's missing, we'll just do the second algorithm with also 2 layers. So L2, R prime, D prime, RD, and again now U prime, D prime, R prime, DR, and again U, L2, and there we go. It's very easy, it's always repeating the algorithms with 2 layers depending on the size of the cube. Now for this one, it's the biggest cube I've got so far, so let's do it again in this one. That's the first one, looks really cool like this. For this one I'm gonna do the same algorithm again with the double layers immediately, so R2, F2 and so on. This is really hard to turn the layers that I want. If you've got a magnetic cube, it's way easier. Okay, you see what's happening, and now for the 6x6 we'll do this algorithm again with 3 layers. R2, F2, U2, R, U2, and there we go. This looks really cool like this. And now let's go ahead and complete these little 2 cubes. So the second algorithm. And now only the second small cube with the same algorithm with 2 layers. And there you go. How cool is this? So looks really cool. And on the other side, yep. So guys, that was it. If it was too fast, just slow down the video, okay? And yeah, leave me a like if this was useful. Let me know in the comments your thoughts about this pattern on these cubes. And subscribe, or also if you're not yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe for more patterns and watch all my patterns videos. They are really cool. And yeah, that's it for this one, and we'll meet again in the next video. Bye bye.